Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Philosophy, a series of videos I've put together as prompts and discussion starters for my students and anyone else who feels like it, who might want to engage in something a bit different while we're all sitting at home or in empty classrooms. Feel free to use these videos anywhere you please. I'll pose questions and problems and leave things up in the air in order to promote discussion. This is purely for fun, something to do. Today we're going to build on something that we hinted at in the last video. Something called utilitarianism. Put simply, this states that an action can be regarded as being morally good if it brings the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest number of people. In our last video, we looked at John Stuart Mill, who was concerned with the quality of happiness. Our man Jeremy Bentham, however, I guess the father of utilitarianism, is more concerned with the quantity of happiness. The said truth is that it is the greatest happiness of the greatest number that is the measure of right and wrong. According to this theory, it is our obligation to maximize the happiness and minimize the pain for as many people as possible. What do you think? Pause here and write something down or discuss. So let's put this into practice. Let's have a look at the trolley problem. Philippa Foot devised this test to the philosophy of utilitarianism. After years of teaching, I realise I have to start with a disclaimer, sorry. This isn't about a shopping trolley, it's a tram. If it helps, think of a train. All right, sorry. One of the best illustrations of the trolley problem, actually, that I've ever seen is from the TV show The Good Place. So I'll just put that on instead.
This is an exciting day. We are going to tackle the trolley problem.
Is this a game? I go first. I call blue.
This is a thought experiment first introduced by British philosopher Philippa Foot in 1967. You are driving a trolley when the brakes fail, and on the track ahead of you are 5 workmen that you will run over. Now, you can steer to another track, but on that track is 1 person you would kill instead of the 5. What do you do?
Do we know anything about the people? Like, is one of them an ex-boyfriend? Or that snooty girl from Rite Aid who was always silently judging my purchases? It's like, yeah, chickie, a baby Ruth and birth control. I see the irony. Keep a swiping.
You don't know any of the workers.
Okay, well then that's easy. I switch tracks. Kill 1 person instead of 5.
But this is hard, because the only trolley I've ever been on is James Franco's ironic trolley. It travels backwards from his penguin grotto to his garage of adult tricycles. Kill 1, say 5.
Good, but there's a lot of other versions of this. Like, what if you knew one of the people? Does that change the equation? Or what if you're not the driver, you're just a bystander? Or let's throw the trolley out altogether. Let's say you're a doctor and you can save 5 patients, but you have to kill 1 healthy person and use his organs to do it.
But that's not the same thing.
Why not? It's still choosing to kill 1 person to save 5, isn't it?
So what do? Do you kill 1 person to save 5? When we look at it in our current situation right now with the COVID virus, what would we do in order to save as many people as possible? Does that include sacrificing the few? Now that is a really difficult concept to grasp your head around, but in utilitarianism, if more people are happy, then the action becomes morally good. Unfortunately, this still means that some people will suffer. So what do you think about utilitarianism? Is it the greatest happiness for the greatest number of people? Is it morally viable that we should be striving towards that end? Could you make a sacrifice in order to increase the happiness of a large number of people?
We are who we choose to be. Now choose!